Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome here to the another day of Astro Gravitational Report for you. And thank you for the new subscribers, the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Love your comments. Um, what is going on today? The moon is going to be joining Chiron, and through that, we are going to be also looking at into impatience as a children. Okay, have you be impatient? Because see, when you are impatient, you do not grow. I know that Mercury and Saturn just came out direct, but there was a lot of learning when they were retrograde, right? So if you start looking at with this, particularly with Saturn, you're gonna see some things that did I delayed? Did I got something in there? That's gonna be coming because Saturn is moving slowly direct. You're gonna feel like certain progress was not done. Particularly that yesterday the Moon entered Aries and it's like. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go get it done. I'm gonna go and so on. And all of a sudden, you figure out there's certain things you cannot do in there. Mercury was giving a lot of messages, and Mercury, particularly that he's 150 degrees with Chiron in there. The Moon today is gonna be joining that energy. And now you're going to be have to learn that learning is not a delays of actions, as a Mars is going to be really trigger all this, and it's been triggering in there. But you're going to be learning that it was what guidelines. Okay, so pay attention to today because the guidelines that the moon is going to be coming in. She's going to be trying. Mars, she's going to be trying in there and is going to be tell you know what, chill out with the actions. Certain things you have not grown up to learn, and you're going to be like, what I have not learned. So, for example, I will give you like a little bit example up here. You did not know how to install electricity or certain things in there because you have not learned. You don't know how to, for example, to organize certain things because you don't know how to learn. Hi, Kevin. Glad to see you here. And now you have to do it. And you're like, I want to learn. I learned it already. Now I have to practice it in there. Hola. And all with this that it's coming right now towards us, we're going to see some very, very interesting in there things that going to be coming out from the past. Because Saturn is going to be like, I'm going to take you from that past. I'm going to be put you to a new beginning. But I'm going to restrict you to do the things from the past into the future. So you can evolve faster. And this is going to be some a challenge right now with this because Saturn it's also a karmic ruler. He's like, okay, you delayed in your past karma. Now I'm going to put you fast forward where you need to be. Okay, and this is why these restrictions that he is in there. He's going to restrict the past as long as you are what you're willing to learn in there. Hi, Ellen. Thank you for coming in and thank you for the comments in the chat. All right, so what is it going on, right? 7 o'clock in the morning is going to be some, as usual, we have that ascendant very close, but it's going to be more close right now towards Venus in there. And we're going to put that values, we're going to put that love, okay? But what is it the love and values have in common? If you are in the indulgement, okay, indulgement, those are when somebody buys you a gift in there, and you are thinking that that's love. It's love when somebody is accepting you as who you are, somebody who's picking you up, understand where you've been, what you are doing right now, and where you're going, and giving you support. That's what love is. Okay, and now these values of love in there all of a sudden is going to start coming in. Somebody who's been next to you in your hard times, that's love, right? So seeing it that different values as a humanity compared to the material values and so on and so on. Now Venus is looking at to, you know what, I saw the visions of the proper things. I saw the things that it comes in there, and I saw where my directions are. So the inner work is going to be still at Virgo, which is opposing Neptune and Saturn. You may going to have some little bit of a rough time with this, but the energy actually with the inner work at 7 o'clock is going to be very beautiful with Jupiter, with Venus, with the Sun. It's going to be a very beautiful with Mercury, right? Mercury is direct. Now communications in there. Hi, Jenny. Thank you for coming in. And now we are seeing it, this communication. So like, okay, these things happens to me, but now I'm ready to go on. For some, this is going to be like I healing from my PTSD. I'm healing it from my darkness. I'm going to be, I see my darkness. I'm going to be doing it certain things in a certain ways. Okay. And this is coming because Mercury, it is where? At Scorpio, right? You have that fears within that Scorpio, that darkness. What's going to happen if you overcome them? You're going to become the best warrior in there, right? Because guess what? You're winning from within. And now this energy is going to be all coming down because there is this beautiful kite from the inner work that it's coming from Jupiter and Mercury, and it's going down towards Saturn and Neptune. It says, I'm giving you the new directions. I'm giving you the new things. I'm giving you the new ways you can get it. Go get your new life. Overcome this old stuff. Okay? So in the next hour, we're going to see the sun is going to come out. Venus is going to be at the 12th house, even though that she's opposing Uranus. Okay? Maybe you gonna fighting this universe in there, what the universe bring you or got you through it, and so on. You need to understand those kind of like changes. There was accident. There is no accident. There is no coincidences, right? Everything here has some reasons in there. As long as you find the reasons, you heal the problem of these triggers that it comes in, you'll be thankful to Uranus. And Uranus is very beautiful with that energy, that beautiful kind that puts towards Venus. Is to tell you that you can get the values of love and leave this fears, leave this shadow, okay? Leave that stuff in there for right now. It's time for you to move up. And the authority is going to come in, but right now the authority is what? She's squaring the North Node. Be mindful that the Sun, when it squares the North Node, it squares also the South Node. But the Sun is moving forward towards the North Node. What does that mean to you? Again, living the past. It's time to grow. As the Moon is going to be approaching Chiron, you're going to start feeling the energies and that there is no balance. There is no balance with what you are and where are you going. There is no things that you need to do and you cannot do them right now. Okay? Because it's going to be requiring what? Maturing. It's going to be required to see the things. It's going to be required patience. It's going to be required to it. Talking about this is going to be like after you've been in recovery mode, okay, talking about from personal experience here, after you've been in recovery mode, you want to go back to the same way you are. No, you're going to have to go to rehabilitations. You have to relearn certain things. You have to do certain situations. Okay, in a sense, this energy is going to come out in there. Certain things may be going to trigger. They can be triggered in emotional, psychological, energetical, anyways, right? Because the moon is where? With Chiron. She's going to be triggering your wounds, right? And now Chiron squaring Jupiter in there is like, oh, I cannot do this. And guess what? The moon says, oh, you can, but not now. Okay? Not now. All right. We're going to have some Mars coming out in the horizon, but overall the energies is going to be okay because you understanding certain things right now. You understanding of all the positions. You understanding that whatever it is within your mind, the past has no power over it, because you can't do anything about it. So that realizations within the past, since the sun is going to be at the 12th house, you're going to be looking what my actions was in there, because Mars is going to be trining Chiron and the moon. So Mars is going to get the support from the moon, and Chiron is going to be, you know what, let's kill this impatience in you. At the same time, Mars is going to be like, okay, I have to get into this. I'm going to grow in it. Now I'm going to be learning things. And hear how the warrior archetype inside of yourself, it's going to fire up the spirit. Mars is in the 12th house, right? You put that actions into the spirit. You see, this is going to be the beauty in there. If you win that inner fight within yourself, you're going to be what? Grow up. So good. In a so great level. All right, well, that growth is going to come in. It's going to be a challenge, particularly in the next hour, because this is 11 o'clock. The inner work is going to be with Lilith. Ascendant, it's going to be at the end of Capricorn. That's going to be opposing Jupiter squares the moon. It's like, oh, I want to escape this work. I want to escape dealing with what I'm dealing. I want to escape healing my trauma, my drama, and so on. Because I was a child, I was this, I was that. All of a sudden, this thing is gonna come out. But when it comes out, pay attention of what you can and what can you. Can you learn? Oh, you learned it already. The planets were retrograde. You got your guidance. Now we have to face it. Okay? We had a similar energies when the planets was retrograde. So right now the energies is asking you what? You got your guidance. Go forward. Very, very beautiful. Guys, I'm excited. You may sound like certain things are negative. I'm so excited because these positive, negative things, once you learn it to make a balance with them, it's beautiful. You're creating the energies of the balance. Okay? And this is the greatest thing that you can do. Okay? Because you're gonna living in peace with whatever is going on. God bless you so. All right, 12 o'clock. This is the hour of the authority of the sun. Challenges. Of course, you're going to have some challenges to get there where you want to get. What do you need to tell to yourself when you're down? When the future that it's coming towards you, which is uncertain, that you feel like, oh, it doesn't happen, it doesn't get in there. You need to start asking the questions. Is the good, is the right, maybe I should not do it, maybe I should this, maybe I should that, and so on. It is your test. It is your test. How are you going to handle it? Okay? Because the sun is not going to have a positive aspect for a little bit. All right? All right, next hour, 1 o'clock, we're going to see the ascendant is going to be with Saturn. Saturn is square Mars. Lots of these restrictions. You know, you're impatient, you want to go, but you cannot. Certain things is going to take some time. And this is when that patience in there is going to come out totally appropriate. If you do something because of lack of impatience, you're going to be paying karmic price for it. And Saturn is going to be the one to deliver it. He's like, you know what, I'm pulling you forward. Why are you going back? You want the karma from the past coming and catching up with you when you already understand how to heal it. Come on, let's go. And you're gonna feel like something is stopping you to make errors. That's a Saturn, okay? That's a Saturn for you. All right, 2 o'clock, the moon and Chiron. Right now, the moon it's at 21 degrees, Chiron is at 23 degrees. They are trining Mars. Right now, they're coming out on the horizon, and now you see certain things. Maybe a lot of immature actions that you did throughout your lifespan, okay? And you see some of those, and it's like, oh, I wasn't mature on this, I wasn't mature on that, and so on. If I'm you, particularly at that hour, if that energy comes to you, write it on a piece of paper and then go ahead and research it. What does it mean and how to heal it in there? Hi, Namira, glad to see you here. And when you do that, you're going to be doing the one of the most important healing for you. Okay? Because that triggers that it's coming in. Okay? Particularly that energy, they have a divine purpose. Okay? Let me show you. So here is the issues that it's coming in. You're going to see that this issue. And here it's the moon, the ascendant with Chiron, and they're going and they're squaring Jupiter, right? But here is the green light, where you need to look, Mercury and Lilith, right? Into the shadow, where it was not healed, right? It still's going active there. It still's going to be doing it, the things that you are going to be in there, okay? Hi, Joanne. Thank you. I have no idea who Josh Dunn is, but I'm looking at him. Maybe there is some resemblance in something, but thank you. All right. What else is going to be going on today, right? In the next hour at 3 o'clock, we're going to see the ascendant at Taurus. That it's right now, it's opposing everything at Scorpio. Of course, your things, my things, with other things, with the partner things, right? Everything that comes in with that. But this is not only be the main issue. The inner work right now, it is squaring the moon and Chiron, and it's opposing Jupiter. But with all this, there is going to be a very good angel wings coming out. Okay, this is when some people, they're going to be ready to fly. They're going to turn from this cocoon to a butterfly effects, right? Right now you see it, you can fly, you can get the things done because you get it to the point. All right, the inner work is going to be at the end of Capricorn, but that is going to be sextiling Uranus into Lilith. At the same time, Lilith, it is trining Saturn and Neptune. Saturn and Neptune are sextiling Uranus. Uranus in its own way, it's trining the inner work. So all of a sudden you understand the sudden changes that it's coming. They're coming to help you to do some things. Okay? Because if something doesn't work, you're going to be finding the way how it works. And that's what the changes of your thoughts, not like, oh, it doesn't work, then, that is not the immature, that is the immature ways. But when you get to a point where it's like, you know what, I'll find a way how to work it. And that's what Pluto wants you. Okay. You're transforming, you change yourself. This is going to be some very beautiful energy because in that time, between 3 and 4 o'clock, the inner work is going to be passing through Pluto. He's like, oh, you change for a better. Great. You're going to feel that energy is actually at 4 o'clock. That energy at 4 o'clock is going to be telling you, like you did it good. And now the authority is going to be feeling good because you put the things in place. Okay? Imagine all the things that you have, they're not in a place, and you're trying to find something. How much time did you get it, right? But now through the learning process, that everything has to be, those who are being in manufacturing, talking about the 5S system, okay, everything in its place, and when you need it, it has to be what? Quickly, you gotta get it, right? So with this kind of like innovations, you're gonna be looking at how to innovate yourself. So you're putting this in a perspective for your life, so that perspective to help you in your life, right? It's so nice that you don't have to clean the floor. You can just turn the robot to go in there and sweep the floor, right? But you can't have the robot does your inner work on you. That is a one realizations that some of the people have to realize it within itself. All right, that inner work is going to have some very beautiful moments, because the inner work in Aquarius, in there is going to be 150 degrees with Jupiter. We see that ascendant at the end of Gemini is divine energies with Venus. A lot of all of a sudden the divine is coming and sense giving you a light, right? Because Mercury is like, okay, I'm direct. Communication is going to come back. Communications is going to be going. This old tough period is going to be gone, right? Now I'm going to be talking about what it was in the shadow. And how good can you be making the things? But don't have fears, okay? Because the fears lives where? Scorpio. Like it or not, the fears are living in Scorpio. Pay attention to what you have at Scorpio, okay? All right, the next tower, the inner work is going to be in Pisces, very much close to the North Node. That's going to be squaring the Sun, right? Situations with authority, with things, contracts, and things doesn't go well, right? You got to be very well how you communicate of things. But if you see it within that energy, the ascendant that is going to be at Cancer is going to be like, okay, it's a family time, family understandings. We need to fix something in the family. For some people, this is going to be healing the inner child within the bloodlines. Do you know that when you heal, all of a sudden that it's kind of like a spreads through the bloodline, and then people from your bloodline, they all of a sudden they call you. It's like, hey, how did you fix this? I have the same issue. And you're like, I didn't say to that person, what the heck that I healed? How did they know? Right? You're going to know about this. Trust me. That's how it works. For those who likes it, here is a chart for you. The inner work is going to be with Saturn. Synchronized energies all over the place. Right? Who's going to benefit? Mercury, Venus, right? He is sextiling Neptune, he is trining Jupiter, and he is sextiling Uranus. And all that energies right now of the learning of the process, you understand that whatever Saturn was teach you is not lost time, but it was a guidance for you. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moments. 8 o'clock, the inner work is going to be at Aries. That's going to be putting the things in perspective for your new self, new higher self, new better version of you. This is going to be tied up to Venus, right? Love and values. I love my love. I love myself. I know my values. I know who I am. So whatever I am, that's what I'm going to attract, because that's what I am. Okay? So now with this thinking and this energy, you're going up, and all of a sudden, boom. Certain things I have not been done properly. And here is like the mother schooling, hugging the child. If you're feminine, you are going to be looking at the moms hugging you and give that feminine energies, or issues with the feminine energies in there. You're going to be looking at and heal within that, right? Because that energy is going to come. If you are masculine in there, mom is going to be hugging you and giving you that things that you need. But also you may have the problem there was no mother, or the mother was not present or not involved within this, because the moon, it's representing what? The mother. The moon squaring Jupiter in Cancer, lack of the growth with mother. Okay, so here is those things that can be really triggered. You wish your mom to do this, or maybe your mom was like that, or something that happened into this. But all of a sudden, guess what? You're realizing that those are thoughts that comes in from the shadow, and it's time to heal it. It's time to let it go and move forward, getting ahead. And that's what the moon is gonna be doing it. The moon, it's giving it. It's like, okay, I met Chiron, I got his problems, I told him what you need to do, I gotta go forward. I have some things to be seeing it. All right. All right, 10 o'clock, we're going to see that the inner work is going to be at Taurus. That's going to be some stuff with the material world. As you see it, this Taurus material world lately has been, right? We're talking about funds providing, and certain situations has not been great. Okay. But right now we have some Uranus that's going to be coming in and change all that. He's going to be, okay, you suffer, you did not did this, you didn't get that, and so on. I'm going to change it. I'm going to change to different perspectives in there. We're going to see that changes, because as soon as he's going back into Gemini, he's going to be trining what? Pluto. Everything is going to be where? In the air. You are going to be sensing it. You're going to be feeling it. Everything is in the heaven. Can you bring it down to earth? And now Uranus will teach you how to do it. He's going to give these energies. And the moon, it's going to be on a way to get into that positions. But you have to keep on going. Of course, at 11 o'clock, we are going to have the inner work with Uranus, as we are talking about these energies, but everything is going to be of removing the restrictions from yesterday. You're going to feel like, okay, this is what I can do now, this is what I can do later, this is what it is. You're going to start putting the things in what? In order. Why? Why, Dio? How am I going to put the things in order? Well, at 11 o'clock, the ascendant is at Virgo. Okay? You need to understand something about with that energy is in Virgo. Okay? We're talking about you can't have 5 pens going around the house. No, the pens, they have to be in the cup, and they have to be put it in there, and they have to be having a this and the drawers. They have to be nice and organized, so everything it has a space for a place. 5S system, guys, okay? But it's personal. That's why. That organization's in there, okay? And now with all this energy, of course, when you have a lack of organizations and you have things that comes into you, things is going to be a little bit what? Rough. But you have that beautiful, beautiful kite to understand where the love and values are, you to learn the patience, and you to learn that progress, it doesn't matter how small or big it is. It always starts with learning before you're doing, because if you do something that you don't know why you're doing it, or don't know how you're supposed to do it, then you have to what? Go back and learn it. Okay, guys? So we had a great learning time. We had a great guidelines. We had a great things. So hopefully you will understand that now is the time what? To be tested, to do things, and to go and move forward with patience. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. And I'm going to be giving you tomorrow the moon. It's going to be going where? Taurus, right? You want to go to a restaurant, good food, right? You want to be enjoying these material situations, these material energies. And guess what? The moon is going to be looking to Venus because the moon, it's going to be at the second degree of Taurus, and Venus is about at 1 degree and 49 minutes in Sag. It's going to be 150 degrees, but the moon is going to be squaring Pluto, right? Have you changed? Have you evolved? Have you transformed? You don't like transformations process? Or you would love to be in the cocoon instead of being a butterfly. Now you have to fly from here, from there. You have to search for food and so on. You have to learn how to provide. But it's the same thing. It is like the frustrated mother that doesn't know how to provide for her kids. You have a fear, or you're going to be finding love to guide you through this tough process. But that's what we are going to be talking more about tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Much love.